What's up, everybody? I am here with Daniel Trejo, who had I hope I got that right. Who fought in Fusion Fight League just back in March in 2025 and had a crazy first round knockout. Got on the mic, spit fire. It was one of the funniest, most memorable post fight speeches ever. The legend Daniel, welcome back. We're very excited to have you back in Fusion Fight League again on December 13th. Before we get into your background, because I'd love to get to know a little bit more about you and how you got into combat sports. But I mean, tell us, like, let's go back to that fight. I think you got on the mic and you were all fired up. Can you take us back to that moment and tell us what it was like getting that early knockout?
Oh man, I'm getting like butterflies as you're talking about it because it was scary, bro. You know what I mean? It was that dude was a giant. Looking at him, you know what I mean? Seeing him in person, that oh man, this guy was like everything was like twice the size of mine. Like God, like
Yeah.
scary ass shit. But seeing that happen, I was just talking about how there's levels to MMA in every aspect of the game. Like this guy is an all-American wrestler. He has me on the cage. He knows what he wants to do. He takes me down right away. You know what I mean? So I'm in the defense now. I'm like, oh shit. Luckily, I get like a hip toss in there, and that's what kind of shoves the momentum to my side. And then wrestler forced to be on his back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of doing the jiu-jitsu thing, and that's when he hit the hammer fist. You know what I mean? Playing checkmate down there. So, whew. And then just that too, like finishing it, running off. I'm like, oh shit! Like I didn't know what to do. I just feeling
Yeah.
that adrenaline.
All right, well, we're definitely looking forward to another very exciting, stunning performance, I'm sure. So we're looking forward to that. I actually talked to your opponent Brady earlier today, so very cool. Before we get into the matchup and what we can expect on December 13th, let's back up for a second. Tell us a little bit more about yourself and how you got into mixed martial arts.
How I got into mixed martial arts. Well, I got into fighting, I guess, first because I'm a street fighter. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't have a black belt in any art. You know what I mean? So I really don't have any accolades. So
Hmm.
I'm like the street fighter, like trained street fighter. That's what got me into it because I remember in school it was like some guy was showing me a fight video of himself, and I'm like, "Why are you showing me this, dude? You're getting beat up." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then he's like, "Well, I've never seen you fight." And I said, "Bro, nobody wants to fight me." And he picks like the biggest dude from school, and it was just like, "Hey, after school it's going down, blah blah blah." And then that's when I was like, "Oh, that was my first time on deck for a fight." You know what I mean?
Okay. Wait, how old were you at this time?
I had to be like 16, 17.
Got you. Okay. And you had never trained before? You'd never done anything? That was just, you just got thrown into the mix?
Yeah, just thrown into the mix, bro. That's when I was working to be a football player, and
Okay.
that's why I bulked up. My shoulders are so big because I was a fullback.
Okay.
So that's where the power comes from. And then just yeah, I guess I just had hands. You know what I mean? Just after you get beat up, you start learning a bit thing or two. You know?
So it was, you just got thrown in like that. Like you didn't have any street fights earlier to that point. Anybody messing with you or anything like that, or never?
No, not really. Just like my brother always beating me up, and then
Uh-huh.
I was tired of it. I was like, I'm done with this, and that was the first person I ever knocked out was my brother, and that's a 3 year gap. You know what I mean? So after that, I said, if I can knock out this guy, I'm pretty sure I can knock out any other guy.
Wait. Let's
You
talk.
know?
Well, hold on a second. So your brother's 3 years older than you. He used to beat you up growing up. And then when did the tides turn? When did you finally get that KO?
15. That was like a year and a half, maybe 2 years of football training in me.
Oh my
So lifting weights consistently, just you know what I mean. And it was a one hitter quitter, bro. It wasn't like a we're
Yeah.
fighting. Nah, it was like wow. I cried after for sure. You know what I mean? But fuck it.
Yeah. What did he say? What did your brother say afterwards? Did he forgive you? Did he ever mess with you again?
Uh, no. Uh, last time we got into that position, I was like, let's just go outside. I have glasses now, so I have to take my glasses off. Right? I take my glasses
Okay.
and my hats off, and he's like, "Fuck you, I ain't stupid." You know what I mean? Like, literally just like that. So fuck it, you know.
All right, that's a great story. And then in terms of the street fights, how many street fights have you been into? Like, I mean, it sounds like some sort of sanctioned street fights, but how many of those have you had?
Street fights, they just occur, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, last time I was in a street fight, I got jumped, and I didn't even know I was getting jumped, kind of thing. This was with
Ah,
training, right? With training, you know, I was getting jumped. I didn't even know. I'm like, I'm running this guy's back, and I'm trying to put him out, and I'm like, why is he not out yet? Like usually they go to sleep, and little did know I'm getting like pistol whipped and ragdolled and shit. You know?
pistol whipped. Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. The last thing I heard was like, "Hey, you better shoot this mother," and then I had him asleep already, and then I had his do rag in my pocket when I went to the hospital after, but I'm getting up, bro. Soccer kick to the face, and then I'm like, oh shit, like, you know what I mean? Then the dude
Yeah.
gets up, a big ass rock, throws it at my head, fucking grazes my head, get rocked, bro. I end up jabbing him and taking off. So like, thank God for the training because I'd be dead right now. You know what I mean?
Gee, when was this?
This was 20. My son was like my. They were probably like 2022 around there, 2022 or yeah, in the summertime. So that was like a crazy time. You know what I mean? Crazy fucking time.
Dude, that's insane. Well, thankfully it worked out, and you're all good. Okay, well, I think that kind of story kind of speaks for itself, but I'll still ask anyways. What can we expect from you on December 13th against Brady Meister?
Against Brady Meister, I'm getting anxiety already thinking about it because that's a tall target. You know what I mean? But I
Six
like
seven.
having fear in me. 6'7". I'm 5'8". You know what I mean? That's almost a foot.
Yeah.
So it scares me because he's probably fucking prime mantis style. You know what I mean? Has weapons on the outside, so I got to get in, get it done quick because that's what I do. I'm not getting paid by the hour in there, so I'm trying to hit this dude, and that's that. You know what I mean? Hopefully, I can get a submission. That'd be nice, But if I have to do it like I did in March, I will do it because you know what I mean. It could easily be me, so I don't want it to be me. Sorry, buddy, but
I get it.
this is what I'm signing up for.
Well, what if anybody listening? Obviously, we can tell this is going to be an incredible fight once again, for sure. It's a guarantee. It's basically like a Justin Gaethje fight. It's going to be action, so that's going to be pretty sweet. I'd love to ask you, by the way, because I'm such a big fan of mixed martial arts and the UFC in particular. I love the UFC. I always am curious to know for fighters, professional fighters, do you have a favorite UFC fighter?
A favorite UFC fighter, like right now, all
Yeah.
time.
I would prefer active, but if you want to go deep into the archives, no worries.
I would go active right now, Chama, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that dude is fucking tire shop and then hooking you. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. And he's learning MMA. Like, that's a striker turning MMA. Like, that's fucking awesome. You know?
Did you see Alex Pereira sparring Robeles de España, he's a heavyweight guy, but he's like a taekwondo, just amazing taekwondo athlete. He was in the UFC briefly, and then he just didn't have much of a ground game. But they had a crazy sparring round. Did you get a chance to see that?
Is that when they're going just with the hands?
Pretty much just with hands. Yeah, I mean, I think they were doing full kickboxing, but it was mostly boxing that was on tape. Yeah.
Oh, it looked good because they're touch sparring, so it's different when you put your power. It's like saying, "Hey, I played football. I got my shells on, but I don't have full padding." They're saying, "Oh,
Right.
I would have tackled you." What do you mean? Like I'm getting like 5 yards of carry. I'm going forward. So when it comes to throwing the power, it's different. So if you can place it, you can definitely capitalize on it. So, and he's a taekwondo guy. You know what I'm saying? Weaker
Yeah.
hands than a regular kickboxer. No offense. I'm just styles,
Yeah.
bro. Matchups, great matchups.
No, I get you. And then Daniel, sorry. I'd love to know too, outside of fighting, what is one or some of your greatest passions outside of fighting?
Outside of fighting, I would say just being a dad, bro. Like that's like the hardest like fucking thing. Like besides fighting. Like I just being there in the moment, like
How many oh, sorry.
I got 4 kids, bro. So I have 9, 3, 2, and 11 months. And I
Yeah,
finally got my.
and sorry, what was that last thing you said?
I said I finally got my baby girl. So
Gotcha.
you know what I'm saying?
Are any of your kids going to be there on December 13th? By the way, we lost the video of you, but I can still hear you.
No, that's fine. I can see the video now, but my kids, no, they always stream. I try to take them to every place, but when I'm going from place to place, you know what I mean? It's kind of hard.
I got you. All right. Well, Daniel, I really appreciate you taking the time. We cannot wait to see you fight. As always, I know it's going to be exciting, so we're looking forward to that. Thank you for taking the time, and I look forward to seeing you on December 13th.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. See you then.
All right, see you then. Take it easy.